Good morning, Notre Dame, and welcome back to ND Sunrise. I'm Avery White.
And I'm Kirra Halfman. And while we're all still celebrating the first Irish win, we're anxious for another. Let's see the top stories from the week.
Welcome back. Kirra, hope you had a great week. How's it going?
I did, yeah. It's been super nice seeing the colors change around campus, the football team's winning,
Yes.
so.
Do you like fall?
I love it. Do you?
I do too.
Yes.
I can't wait. I'm sick of the heat. We got to get some cool weather in here.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Amazing.
So enough about us. Tell me what's going around campus this week.
Yeah, let's get into it. The Notre Dame admissions office will now officially accept American Sign Language as a world language. Students applying to Notre Dame can fulfill the world language requirement by taking ASL. The Disability Advocacy Department in Student Government has been strongly endorsing this addition, which the university has finally accepted.
Student Government has been working on adding more late-night food options for students on campus. Taco Bell and Street Fair have extended their weekend hours until 2 a.m. Starbucks will be open until 9 p.m. on weekdays, and Modern Market is open until 12 a.m. Sunday through Thursday. Additionally, Student Body President Jerry Vielhauer announced that Gipper's Late Night Kitchen will soon be operating out of the Street Fair kitchen. Gipper's is closed due to construction in South Dining Hall, but will hopefully make a comeback of its own before the renovations are completed in South.
Notre Dame Health and Wellness has released the National College Health Assessment to all ND students. The survey was given out to the tri-campus community, but includes specific questions related to ND policies as a Catholic institution. The survey is fully confidential, and students must fill it out through the specific link sent to their emails. As an incentive, all students who fill out the survey will be entered into a drawing to win a grand prize of $300 Domer. Wow, great incentive. 3 other students will receive $150 Domer, and 20 students will receive $50. There is no specific deadline for the survey, but be sure to fill it out for the chance to add some extra money to your account.
And besides an opportunity for money, students also received an opportunity for love in their inboxes. CrossPaths ND launched this past week, giving students the opportunity to fill out a survey to find their perfect match. The 30-second survey claims that their advanced compatibility algorithm will help Notre Dame, St. Mary's, and Holy Cross students find their dream date. Matches are expected to come out in the near future.
As the Irish hit the road this weekend, Emily and Andrea take to the streets to see just how many Notre Dame students can find Arkansas on a map.
Notre Dame students are known as talented overachievers who excel in school.
But when it comes to geography,
Let's just say we're curious.
here's a map of Arkansas where our Fighting Irish are headed to face the Razorbacks this Saturday.
We wonder if Notre Dame students can name the state.
I'm Emily Walker,
And I'm Andrea Martinez.
and this is Leprechauns on the Lawn.
Can you name this U.S. state?
Is that Arkansas?
Yes!
This is embarrassing. Probably not, honestly.
Arkansas?
Yes! We'll go down the line.
Maine?
That looks like an upside-down Arkansas.
That's what I was going to say. Upside down Arkansas.
Like this way?
Yes, yeah.
180 degrees.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Like this.
No.
there we go.
Oh, final consensus?
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet my life on it.
That's definitely not a state, right?
It is.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas.
Any other guesses?
I think that's Iowa.
No.
This way.
No.
This way?
No. No.
Arkansas.
Yes, Arkansas.
Arkansas is correct.
No, not Delaware. Is it Delaware?
Not quite.
No.
Arkansas?
Ding, ding, ding.
Nice. I don't know UST.
Maybe this way?
I'll just say Indiana.
Final answer?
I don't know why I'm blanking. I just woke up from a nap.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
Arkansas.
Ding, ding, ding.
You've heard a lot about it recently.
Have I?
Yeah, it's big talk around here.
Around campus or like?
Yeah, around campus. A little bit controversial, maybe.
So that's not Georgia, is it?
Nope.
No. A controversial state.
It's Arkansas.
Ding, ding, ding.
Can I get a hint? Okay, well, it's not that many. So, let me think. Alabama, Arizona. I don't think that's it. Is it Alabama?
No.
Is it Arizona?
No.
Is it Alaska? Oh, Arkansas.
Because we're playing them this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Yeah, Arkansas. For sure.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Andrea and Emily.
Do you think you could find Arkansas on a map?
That's a great question. Let's just say I'm happy I wasn't put to the test.
Same here. Ryan Murphy speaks for the trees as he tells us more about sustainability on campus.
Hey Irish, Ryan Murphy here for ND Sunrise, beneath the ever-unchanging face of Touchdown Jesus. But if you notice something different this year when you came back to campus, you're not mistaken. There's some new landscaping out in front of Hesburgh Library and O'Shaughnessy Hall. The common denominator, native plants. When Notre Dame students returned to campus for the start of the 2025 school year, they were greeted by some natural renovations in front of Hesburgh Library and O'Shaughnessy Hall. The new native plant landscaping is among the many sustainability efforts Michael Parent and his Student Government Sustainability Office are helping to lead.
So over the summer we had some major projects at the main circle, we had in front of Hesburgh Library, as well as O'Shaughnessy, and then more of a multi-year projects, but they're working in the lakes right now. And so these, especially O'Shaughnessy, was a bit of a facelift for some of the architecture, but they also, in both cases of Hesburgh and O'Shaughnessy, they removed Bradford and Callery tree pear trees. Those trees are now invasive. When they were first planted, the reason they were planted is they were great horticultural species, but since other species have come in and have cross-pollinated, it actually makes them very invasive. And so like Indiana DNR across the whole state has been trying to remove these species. And so by doing both those projects, we were able to take the Callery pear trees out of the library and O'Shaughnessy and put in trees that are more native species. And then we're kind of doing the same thing here around the lakes, that we're working with Stantec, but this is a multi-year project. This is something kind of bigger than student government to clean out all the invasive species and then go in and plant native species. We really want to prioritize the native species. There's an aesthetic value to having a lot of your prairies and restoring those prairies. And so there's even been projects more recently by the university to restore native pollinator gardens and prairies around kind of the perimeters of campus. And so including those on campus spaces where we can see them is something that we really want to kind of promote. But also, like, as we have these locations kind of redesigned and built out, we want students to be able to go there and aggregate and have a nice place, especially the lake here. We want it to be a nice place for everyone to come and congregate together. I'm super excited to be the Director of Sustainability this year. I'm excited to be working on these initiatives. One of them is the Nature Engagement Initiative, which kind of focuses on native species, getting people outside. We're also currently in the middle of the Sustainability Cup, so we're running a bunch of events for dorms, trying to get people engaged. We're also going to be rolling out a bunch of new recycling programs. We already have a lot of the typical recycling through the Office of Sustainability, but we want to add bins into dorms that we can use for those typically non-recyclable materials. We want to work with the dining hall to increase the carbon labeling on some of those foods, but also more procurement of things that are local, so we don't have such a high carbon footprint for a lot of our foods. And then we're also looking at sustainability in tech and AI with this new kind of advent of AI and it integrating into our lives constantly. We really want to educate the students on the sustainability impact, the carbon footprint associated with these AI, but also how we can responsibly use this technology and sustainable ways to manage some of this stuff. So I'm an environmental science major. I'm always asked why I'm an environmental science major. I have always just kind of loved being outdoors. I've loved to be in nature. I knew like when I was a freshman in high school that I really wanted to do like sustainability, environmental focused stuff. And so then to be able to come here to Notre Dame, be an environmental science major, and get to work with all of these different partners on campus to see what Notre Dame's doing, it was kind of a progression. You know, I was a department member last year, but now being the director this year, I'm super excited to take that and do amazing things with it.
Thanks, Ryan. And while a lot's changing on campus, it sounds like a lot was changing in the ballroom. Avery, what did you think about the episode?
That's true. Dancing with the Stars Week 2 this past Tuesday. I thought it was a great episode. Now let's see what Sydney and Suze had to say.
Hey guys, it's Suze
and Sydney,
and we are back for another recap of Dancing with the Stars.
Yep, it's week 2, is One Hit Wonders night. We have Carrie Ann back and a double elimination.
Yeah, crazy, crazy. All right, so we started with all our couples. Like Sydney said, there was no elimination, but for right now, we'll just start talking about the dances.
So first we had Alex and Val dancing to Mambo No. 5. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was pretty upbeat, but I think it was pretty middle category, not bad or anything, but it was fine. It was a week 2 performance, I would say.
Yeah.
Then we had Jordan and Ezra dancing to Maniac. I was actually very impressed by this. I thought it was definitely a step up from last week. There was some questions about Ezra's choreography skills, but I thought this was definitely an improvement, and I thought it was good on her part too. Then we had Elaine and Alan's dance to Hey Mickey. It was cheerleader themed. I thought this was actually so much fun. Like,
yeah, I think she's amazing.
I think so too. I think she's a performer. They were doing a little routine with the pom-poms, and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Then we had Danielle and Pasha's to Rhythm of the Night, a cha-cha. I was kind of, you know, it wasn't super memorable to me, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't great either, but definitely they danced. Then we had Corey and Jenna's dance to Baby Got Back. This one was kind of controversial online for being a little bit provocative, some might say.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, and she seemed to be having a good time, and so did he. So the lowest scoring dance of the night, though. So
yeah,
hopefully. And then we had Whitney and Mark. This dance I thought was fantastic. It was very high scoring. I think she's definitely a natural.
Oh yeah, it was an amazing dance. Like, it scratched a certain part of my brain. I don't know.
I thought it was very good. She's also very athletic, which I wasn't necessarily expecting from her.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but I've heard that she's like a villain edit. But she seems to be kind of she's on top of Dancing with the Stars right now. And then finally we had Scott and Riley to Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'll talk about it
later
maybe. Okay, so for tangos, first we had Andy and Emma. They danced to It's Raining Men, and they got a 16 out of 30. I mean, not the best dance, but you know, Andy's trying his best. You know, he really wants to be there. He's so happy. So, yeah. Next, Robert and Whitney. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
You guys know how I feel about Robert. It was so great. They danced to Move Your Feet. They got a 22 out of 30, tied for the top again. I loved the choreography. It was amazing. Oh, so good.
Very good.
And then our last tango was Hilaria and Gleb to What Is Love, and they got a 21 out of 30. I mean, honestly, nothing special. She's a good dancer, but not super memorable. So, all right. So we had our only foxtrot. It was Lauren and Brandon. They danced to Love Fool, and they got a 21 out of 30. I think she's really good. She's sneaky good, so we got to keep an eye out for her.
I was pleasantly surprised by her.
Yeah. And then we had our only quick step by Jen and Jan. They danced to Take On Me, and they got a 22 out of 30, another tie for the top. I thought it was amazing, a major improvement from last week. Not as many lifts, more dancing. It was incredible. She can move so well. For having a baby 8 weeks ago, she's amazing. And the fact that she's doing this for all the moms out there. It's amazing. It's incredible.
Definitely.
All right, then we have our sambas. Baron and Britt danced to Return of the Mac. They got an 18 out of 30. It wasn't a great dance. He was really stiff, a few mistakes. I do think Carrie Ann was a little hard on him. She was a little mean, but
He was trying though.
he was trying. He wants to be there. Like he had fun. So then Dylan and Daniela, oh my gosh, they danced to Macarena and got a 20 out of 30. I have 2 words, samba roll. Danny did everyone a favor with that samba roll. Oh my goodness. Those hips,
They don't lie.
they don't. He did so well, so much better than last week. Oh my gosh. And he finally got the whisk move down, you guys. He did it. So I can't wait to see more of him. Yeah, so that's it for those. We'll talk about our favorite dance now.
Favorite dances. Okay, this was my favorite dance of the night. It was Whitney. I thought she did fantastic. Again, I wasn't really expecting her to be as good as she was, but this was, I thought, very, very good. You would think that she had been doing this for much longer than they had. It's only week 2. I thought this was like a week 5 performance at least.
Yeah, incredible, incredible. And mine was Ezra and Jordan's dance. I was conflicted. I didn't know if I should put Robert or them, but I chose Robert last week, so I should switch it up a little bit. I just thought it was amazing. The choreography, so good. Again, scratched a part of my brain. It was just such a fun dance, and like, I watched it a few times over and over because it was just so good.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Least favorite dance.
Yeah.
Okay, this was mine. Scott to Blue. Like, I just like thought, I think he should be doing better than he is. And maybe that's a hot take, but I don't really think so. I think he's kind of underwhelming. And I didn't just like the choreography, to be honest. I thought it was okay.
Yeah. And for being the last dance of the night, I expected a lot more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
For sure.
My least favorite was Corey's. It was just, yeah, it was fun, but it was a little weird. Some of the moves were, I don't know, maybe not family friendly. But yeah, like, he's trying his best.
He's trying his best.
A little odd to me. So, yeah. Hot takes.
Hot takes. My hot take is that the scores are a little bit too high. And I think this is definitely a hot take because, I don't know, I feel like everybody's talking about how these are such good dancers, which I agree. I do think that Whitney and Robert are very, very good and very talented. However, it's only week 1 and 2 and we're giving out 8s left and right. Let's bring back the 2, maybe a 1. Like, not them, but like some others might, maybe a 3 would suffice. Like, I feel like 5 is a little bit high even. But
yeah, because now we're going to be sitting in that like 7, 8 range.
Now everybody's
like,
going to be getting 8s and 9s for the next 5 weeks of the show.
Yeah, I agree. My hot take is I think Scott and Riley, well, Scott, he's the most disappointing celebrity of this whole season because with the older guys, you kind of expect it, but with him, like, I watched his and Riley's TikToks before the season even started. I thought he was going to be amazing, but the past 2 dances have just not lived up to my expectations. I think he can do so much better. He's stiff.
He's very stiff.
Yeah, I mean, it's only week 2, but like,
maybe there's room for improvement.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'm really disappointed. So, yeah. Okay. We had our first elimination. It was a double elimination, and we said goodbye to Corey and Baron.
Goodbye.
Not surprised, but I feel bad because they were trying their best. And
I was a little bit surprised about Baron because he's like a younger athlete. I thought maybe next week or something, but I don't think he had the votes, so.
Yeah.
All
right. So, next week, I think we're gonna send home Andy, unfortunately, or also, hot take, Hilaria. I don't think she has the votes. I think Andy has the votes. He might not have the scores, but Hilaria, I just don't think people like her.
I don't either.
I'm one of them.
I'm not. I'm actually a Hilaria supporter. I think it's funny that she has a Latina persona and that she did ballroom dance in college and she's still competing on the show.
Right, yeah.
Keep up your lie at least, I think it's pretty funny, but.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, that's all we have for now. We'll see you next week. Sending it back to the desk.
Thanks, Susan, Sydney.
It was really sad to see Barron and Corey go, Kirra.
I know, but to cheer you up, there's a lot happening around campus this weekend, so let's hear all about it.
Study Abroad Week kicks off on Monday, September 29th. Don't miss the opportunity to explore program options for summer 2026 and the 2026-27 academic year. Attend information sessions, hear from study abroad returnees, learn about financing study abroad opportunities, and join the Student Mixer. For the full event schedule, visit studyabroad.nd.edu.
Philbin and Friends is hitting the Philbin Studio Theater this week for 3 nights only. Nightly at 7:30 from October 1st through 3rd, you can catch a variety of performances that shine a spotlight on the incredible talent right here at Notre Dame. From original songs and short documentaries to live performances and creative acts of all kinds, you don't want to miss it. For tickets, visit ftt.nd.edu.
As Emily and Andrea mentioned, the number 22 ranked Irish head to Fayetteville this weekend to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. You can learn all about this weekend's matchup against Arkansas and more Fighting Irish athletics when you tune into Shamrock Sports live today at 3:30.
And speaking of sports, women's volleyball is playing their first ACC matchup against Syracuse tonight at 6:30. The team will play Boston College Sunday at 1 and are giving away posters to those who come early. Men's soccer is also back in Alumni Stadium this Saturday at 7 p.m. against SMU. And that's all we have for today's episode of Sunrise.
Thank you so much for joining us. To everyone behind the scenes, thank you for all of your help. And to that, go Irish, beat Razorbacks.